Hi everyone, it's Lehman with Lace Covered Skies. I'm here today to do a flip through of these 3 botanical journals. By the time you see this video, they will be in my shop. One of these might be reserved for someone, but if you go to my shop and it's not there, then that means they bought it. And if it is there, then that means it's still available. But 2 of these are fabric covered, and this is made from a file folder. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do the flip through for this one, and then I'll do the flip through for these other 2 afterwards, but maybe not in as much detail. Let me go ahead and zoom in just a little bit. So this one is definitely a little bit more girly and feminine because of the color scheme, but it is made from a file folder covered in fabric. It's tied with this piece of fabric. I got this from an estate sale recently and I am in love with it. Alright, so this is made from a botanical sheet that I found at the Goodwill outlet one time, and I love it. I definitely hoarded this. Here's a book plate, and there's a little strip of fabric that I printed onto that I kind of collaged on here. Lots of lace on the sides of all of these journals, so I really put a lot of tabs in them. Alright, so in the front here is this round doily. I love doilies, and I love ones that are different from the typical doilies that you see often. I guess most of it's at the dollar store, but I found this at an estate sale and I really love it. Lace tab right here. Another lace tab down here. Here's a pressed flower card for journaling. Here's another card to be journaled on, and a couple more right there. Another tab right there. Lots of botanical papers. It looks very busy, and that's how I like it. To me, more is more. I think you guys can kind of tell that in most of my journals. Here is another card for journaling right there. And there's a little tiny tuck spot right here. This was printed onto typing paper or tracing paper, and I really love the sound and the feel of it. I did a lot of collaging in these journals. There's a dictionary page, coffee dyed paper. Journaling can be done here, and you can flip this up and do a little bit of journaling down here as well. This right here is a little tuck spot. Another pressed flower card. Here's a tuck spot down here. Another pressed flower card right here. Can't remember. There's a pocket in the back there as well. Couple of cards in here. Here is a little safety pin dangle that I made from some beads. I did a lot of beadwork for these journals as well. Here's a vintage index card divider, along with one of these junky tags. Another card to be journaled on. This is avocado dyed paper. I love how it turned out. I'm going to be doing a lot of avocado dyeing. It's so much quicker than copy dyeing, and I didn't realize that before, but definitely going to do more of that, and definitely copy dyeing is more expensive. So I'm going to be doing some videos on that. Page from a plant book. More collaging there. Here's a card in here for journaling, and an avocado dyed card. It's a blank index card. Coffee dyed paper. The center of the signature is this image printed onto tracing paper. Coffee dyed paper there. Here's a clear envelope held on with a beaded paper clip. I'm not going to open this because you can see into it, but I loved making those. I like clear things. More collaging there. Lace tab with the beaded safety pin right there. Here's a pocket. It's a double pocket. There we go. Here's a sheer pocket with some beads. It's a shaker pocket and some cards to be journaled on. This was avocado dyed paper. This is also avocado dyed paper right here. Card for journaling. Another beaded safety pin on this tab, and this beaded paper clip is holding in this envelope, which is made from dictionary paper. Has some avocado dyed paper in there. These envelopes are one of my favorite things to make. A little bit of collaging on this page. Another clear envelope right here with some collaging down here. Lots of beaded paper clips in these journals. This is a pocket or an envelope made from a pressed flower. I really enjoyed collaging, and that's something I never thought I would enjoy, but it was super fun. Some little cards in these pockets, and okay, I thought that was a tuck spot, but it's not. And here you can journal on here, can flip this up, journal under there. Here is a pocket here and a pocket right there. Here's another one of these envelopes. And I believe there's an index card in here. There's an index card that was avocado dyed, one of those plain index cards, and a slip of paper that was avocado dyed. Another beaded safety pin. The doily on the back. And this is a card I made from pressed flowers. You can journal on the back, and this right here is a pocket. Alright, so that's the first one. I'm going to go through the next two pretty quickly because they're very similar. There are some differences, but it's not that many. So it's made from a file folder covered in fabric. this floral fabric tied together with strips of a vintage dress right here. And there's a book plate as well. So lots of the same elements. Oh, there's an extra one in here. That's a bonus. I love using bits of dictionary paper. I think it adds that special little touch. And a couple cards here. I thought this was a tuck spot, but it's not. This here is a tuck spot. Tracing paper. This is an envelope. It's just tucked in here. Again, lace on the sides. A couple of tags in here. And this back here is a pocket. I love this one. Another beaded paper clip. Here's a clear envelope here. Another beaded paper clip. This here's a pocket back here, as well as a pocket in here. And here is a clear or a shaker sheer pocket with some beads there. Pieces in here. That's a bonus too. Wow, lots of bonuses in here. Avocado dyed paper. Here's a vertical envelope, clear envelope. Here's a pocket here and a pocket here. Another one of these envelopes with some avocado dyed paper. Another beaded safety pin, the doily on the back. Here's this one. They all have different flowers in them, and there's a pocket right there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and flip through this last one. This was made from a file folder. There's a book plate right here. Again, the doily. You'll notice that I leave a lot of my journals kind of just plain and raw. Like I could have covered this up, but I choose not to. I kind of like it to look a little bit like raw and kind of organic the way it was before it was made, so you can kind of recognize what it was before. But when you get it, you can do whatever you want. You know, you can cover it up, add a pocket, or whatever you like. As you can see, lots of similar elements. I love this one. There's journaling can be done on the back. A couple cards in here. This applique is from a wedding dress that I found at the Goodwill outlet. And some cards right here as well as here. Okay, thought that was a tough spot. It's not. Here's some tracing paper, some more collaging. Some cards in here. And this card right here. I love this flower. I don't even remember where it's from. This says something about hoarding. So I don't typically read the pieces, like if I'm collaging with that piece or like papers. I mean, I probably should read through them more, but I really don't. Avocado dyed paper. I think this color is so fresh and just pretty and feminine. Some journaling cards in here. So on the pages that I collaged on, I really tried to leave journaling room. So I typically just put the pockets on the book pages. Here's a clear envelope here. Pressed flower card right here. Pocket here and a pocket there. One of those shaker pockets right here with the beads. Papers to journal on, avocado dyed paper. Here's an envelope here with some avocado dyed papers in there. I love the sound of these. This is from a book that's really old. I think it was from the late 1800s. So I kind of patched it up right here. Each journal has one of these pages. Here's the pressed flower card. Put something in there as well as back here. Tracing paper that was printed onto. Pocket here as well as there. Here's another one of these envelopes. And this one was actually fastened on with this prong that's part of the folder. So you can lift this up and take it out if you want. But there's pressed flowers in there. And again, this is a pocket. But yeah, so these 3 journals will be in my shop, and I will link that down below. As I mentioned before, one of them is possibly on reserve for someone, so if that's not there, then that means that was already sold. But if it is, then you can go ahead and check it out in my shop. All right, thank you so much for watching today, and I will talk to you next time.